All right. Baby making and birth mother, money usage, Usher's nickname, and stories, and how did they fail the selection? Baby making procedure. What is the baby making procedure and because I wanted to ask this because of there is merely any descriptions about this, and that makes me wonder: do they use contraception, or they don't? Because if they do, the birth mothers that just a vacancy that it's assignments. They put those lazy people, those lazy girls, they don't want to do anything today. But if they don't, that gives the birth mother meanings. And birth mother was an important job if lacking of prestige. And it was say in the ceremony of 12. And I just don't know why the chief elder say this. Just wondering. And people's perspective about birth mother, I think, is probably tend to be a little bit negative. Because one time lady is told that her mother, she wanted to be a birth mother because she can enjoy doing nothing and just giving child. And her mother was trying to stop her saying that with a little bit serious intonation. So I guess it is a kind of negative perception to people to think of birth mothers. And money usage. From chapter 1 to 12, I've never seen a word about money. Any currency, credit cards, no. They just talk about their assignments, but they never talk about their salaries or wages. So my question is, do they even shop? Do they even know what a store is? And are they just buying things with their appreciation? Oh, I appreciate you giving this, or I appreciate you giving that, or I appreciate you taking out the trash. And how are they paid? Yeah, maybe it's appreciation. Usher and ash. Well, ash in dictionary is the leftovers that has been burned off. And Ash in the book is Asher's nickname. And why Jonas called Asher Ash? I just don't know why, because the book says Jonas is one of Asher's best friends and vice versa. But Jonas called Asher Ash. Is there any idea that Jonas is a little bit looking down of Asher, or just because it's just a nickname? So it's pretty audible.
Number 2.
Yeah. Stirring. Yeah, is there anyone who's never experienced this? Will it happen if one takes pills? And this got me thinking of that. The idea to me is like a guy who have never grown any mustache or beards. They have no leg hair, they have no armpit hair or pubic hairs. And what will it happen if one takes pills? Well, the pills in my idea is kind of like a hormone that reduces the hormone of maybe feminine or masculine hormones depending on your gender. So the pills are meant to keep your hormone in a balanced state. And that is, you might not grow those hairs on your leg, on your armpits, and your public place. And the failed selection. Why failed? Well, I got the answer this morning because it was in chapter 12 or chapter 11. The givers say that, well, the idea is Jonas liked his first experience of training, and the giver is happy about that because that selection was failed because the giver gave her the painful experience at first, and just I don't know what happened next because I haven't read next. And was she released or hidden I don't know yet. And was she the woman who guided Jonas to the receiver? Well, that's a particularly interesting question. So just wait and see. A clear and mysterious world. How do you know about this community? Well, from this book, from the beginning of this book, it just gave us a sentence that there was a fail of the training of the pilots, and the author gave us a lot of clues, but also give us a lot of questions about book, and it is what makes us want to read the book further. And I think the most mysterious one is the assignment sheet about Jonas' folder, and the last few rules. You may lie. So does anyone lie in the community, or everyone lies in community but they don't tell? And the next one is the community in my mind, in my imagination, is like a peaceful world that everyone apologizes and accept their apologies and giving them feedbacks, and it's just so fake, totally fake. In real world, nobody says, "Oh, I accept your apology." Everyone says, "Oh, 没关系, it's okay, not a big deal." Who says I accept your apology? Nobody. Except for it's a drama or something. And they got assigned, and it's a black and white world. And the most interesting is seeing beyond means to see colors. Colors are eliminated from the community because their scientists got more and more ways to control their life. Almost everything they can control. And colors, they don't want people to see colors, so they eliminate colors from their eyesights. And seeing beyond means to see colors. And a few chapters ago, it was the apple accidents. Apple accidents is when John's playing the throw and catch game with Asher, he saw the apple slightly changed, but he just can't tell what it is. Then is the ceremony of 12. The audience's faces changed a little bit and it went back. The third is Fiona's hair. Fiona's hair changed a little bit, but it is what it is. So Jonas asked the giver, and the giver just gave him some clues, and instead of giving him a firm answer, he asked Jonas a question. Did you see the sled when I gave you the first training? And Jonas said no, because the eyesight was so blurry with the snowflakes. Then the giver asked Jonas to recall the memories and asked him to look down. Then Jonas found out that the sled changed a little bit and it was what it is again. And looked at the top of the shelf of the book. In total, the